And we are live. Thank you for joining us on Dan-A-Plooza. My guest at this time is duo guest. We're going to have Rick Dutrow and Morgan Fearnow.
Wait.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. I have to do it backwards because.
Yep. Actresses, and they are part of the latest Disney Boy production film, VIRT, and there is a special red carpet event, and that is August 27th at 7 p.m. So make sure to go ahead and get your tickets now. So go ahead, get your tickets. You want to support this event. It's definitely a campus. So welcome Morgan and welcome Rick.
Thank you so much, Dan.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
You're welcome. That's the segment. And so now we'll begin. Can you tell us a little bit about your character for VIRT?
Rick, do you want to start off?
Yeah, I can start off. I play Detective Caldwell, and I'm a detective in the Chicago police force. And I've been tasked to solve a series of murders, and that leads us to literally social media. And I mean, I don't want to say more than that, but there's a guy who works for the social media company, VIRT, Virtual Software Solutions, who I strongly suspect is the criminal.
We have to come to you to find out. I play Karen. I am actually in kind of a at the South of the VIRT company. I play the boss, Joe, one of the main characters. And she's a caring boss, tough, but she also has a personality. So when some mysterious things kind of start happening, she's on to it.
Now, when I saw the trailer for this film, it did remind me of films that I've seen before. It reminded me of like Ready Player One and a little bit of Tron. Did you get that kind of vibe when you were making this film?
Probably because I look exactly like Brad Pitt. A lot of people.
That's what I've seen before.
Yeah, a lot of people say Troy. Like I channeled Brad Pitt and Troy because I wear the similar costume.
Mm-hmm.
I'm teasing. Oh, Tron. Yeah, Tron. I said Troy, but my wife is correcting me. So
back in the day, not the Troy.
Yeah, but Brad Pitt wasn't in Tron.
No.
That was Jeff Bridges.
Yes.
Who I love.
Yes.
Absolutely love. But Brad Pitt and I are the same age. That's where the similarities cease.
But you weren't around for the virtual stuff, like that he's talking about. Like that was all done post.
Yeah, true. I have that experience with the virtual things that are going to be like you were saying. And we were kind of the normal side of things. So I'm really excited to see how that works out. I know that Rich and Jeff worked really hard to get that within. And even through roadblocks along the way, trying to find someone to really make this happen. I'm so excited to see this because I was on the screen and behind the photos.
Yeah, a large part of the film takes place in the virtual world.
Right.
So everybody enters, or not everybody, but a few of the. I don't want to give away the plot, but a lot of it they chase basically the bad guy into the virtual world, and there's a lot of action that happens there. Morgan and I weren't. Our characters didn't function in the virtual world. So we're outside of it. We're in the
Looking
real
outside.
world. Yeah, we're just trying to keep it real. But yeah, it's going to be exciting because I've seen some screen grabs and a few clips. They're not revealing much even to us, but it looks exciting. I can't wait to see it. And I'm in it. So.
Yeah, that's from the few clips I've seen. Played the trailer. I was thinking of those movies when I saw the trailer.
The trailer's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I was very excited just to see, it's been several years since this film. So seeing the product now, like years later, like, oh my goodness, there's things we forgot about, and it's really exciting to see.
When did you film? Did we film in 20? Or 19 and 20?
19. Yeah.
Wow.
Before the pandemic.
Yeah, it was before the pandemic.
Pre-pandemic.
And then we came back during the pandemic and filmed some.
The shutdown was the last day you filmed.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was actually. And we went back that summer though
One time.
for pickups.
This pickup.
They added like 2 scenes, so we went down again for those. But so it's been ongoing. They had to find an artist to build that virtual world on, what is it, CGI?
Yep.
CGI artist, and he or she, I'm not sure who did it, but they created it all from zero, and it took a while, and then the pandemic kind of.
Yeah,
got in the way.
that's everybody, right? So everything's coming back and stronger. I think what's really cool is I don't think especially in our area, there hasn't been any kind of film that's done something so CGI involved, like so many green screen scenes and things like that. I think it's really quite the showstopper.
Well, that's one of the reasons I think I got involved in VIRT was I saw Dizzy Boy Productions' first or previous film, No Knock List. And in No Knock List, they did some really impressive CGI work. Just a few things here and there, but I was really impressed with the quality of their film. And I reached out to Rich Roll, and I said, Rich, I really admire you as a filmmaker. I would like to get involved in one of your films. And
Lo and behold.
yeah, and
Yep.
thank God there was no one else that wanted my part, or I probably wouldn't be here right now.
We're glad that you're part of it.
Yeah.
I can tell you from working on the list, it was quite an experience.
Yeah, it was a good one.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I had a good time being on set one.
So yeah.
So, what kind of challenges did you face creating these characters?
I think being Karen really kind of assisted myself, and she kind of helped me understand who I needed to be in my own life, honestly. Running several businesses, at times kind of an experience, but experiencing that role to step into my own and being a more confident woman. So I think it's kind of opposite way a little bit for me, but it's good.
And Rick?
I think for me that Caldwell is kind of a no-nonsense, hard-nosed guy who's out to do his job. And there's a bad guy who's killing women, and he's going to find out who it is. And he's really not going to let anything get in his way. There are 3 big interrogation scenes where I interrogate Joe, the lead character played by Brian Stowell. And I think in the original script, if I remember correctly, and Jeff Little, the writer, would surely correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was about 67 pages, the original script. And then they added to it after that. But I think the 3 interrogation scenes, we shot them on day 1 of the shoot. And there were about 10 pages of dialogue, and most of it was my character questioning Joe and really interrogating him. So it was a little tough because we had to do 3. We shot 3 separate interrogation scenes in one day. So there's 3 costume changes, 3 different vibes with each scene, and it was really interesting to make that all work. I hope we did, and we'll get to see shortly. But that was a challenge for me personally.
I'm glad you able to overcome that.
Yeah, I think we pulled it off.
Good deal. So, are you more kind of a film actor or a theater actor? Or do you enjoy both rounds?
Do you want me to go first?
Sure.
Well, I started acting literally when I was in the 1st grade. And I just always had the personality type that the teachers would say, okay, Rick, you're going to be Santa Claus in our Christmas show. And I think it's just because I wasn't afraid to...
Excuse me?
I wasn't afraid to potentially make a fool out of myself. I just wasn't afraid to get up in front of people. So literally I started acting in school, and then it progressed that as I got a little older, closer to middle school, I bugged the heck out of my mom and dad to allow me to do community theater. And I was in 2 musicals, which I think I was about 12 and 13 when I did those, and I had to rely on them to get me there and get me home for every rehearsal and every show. And then I got involved in community theater that went on to be in a group of people that founded the Latrobe Drama Society in Latrobe, Pennsylvania. And I was just starting high school and did a lot of theater through them and different other community theaters, to where I got noticed by someone that asked me to read for a Shakespeare play, Romeo and Juliet. And I was just about to turn 17, and I read for Mercutio, and he was 17 in the play Romeo and Juliet. So I got to play. I was cast, and it was a professional paying job for my first ever, and I got to do dinner theater in Pittsburgh and Somerset with the Ramada Inn Dinner Theater. They had back then in the 70s. They had a big deal. And then I went on to college, and I was a theatrical performance major, and did a lot of acting in college, and then started really into professional theater after college, and been at it for a little while. Can't say how many years. That
40.
You said something about the movies. I think you're at the take yourself away.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I've been acting 45 years now.
Yeah, you said the 70s.
Wow.
So that means I'm at least 45.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Morgan?
I definitely have a similar story to Rick. Honestly, I grew up singing, dancing, in church plays, of course, and had recitals. Was very blessed to be welcomed into actor guild of first and That's still my family. We did a lot of stage acting, able to do some local commercials, and VIRT, and then companies like Disney Boy, making connections there, and been able to do some projects with them, which has been so much fun. Check out Film Consumption. So I'm now living in Memphis, been here almost a year, and still pursuing film, pursuing commercial and clubs, which that's been so much fun here. Just we'll see what happens next.
Do you live in Memphis then, Morgan?
I do.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, just moved last August. So I'm very grateful to Disney Boy because I actually married another actor in VIRT.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
This film has done that for me.
So you acted in it and then got married?
Yep. And we're having a baby in Denver.
Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Okay. I apologize for any technical difficulties. We're working through them. So let's go on to another question. Do you have a dream role for film and theater?
Morgan, you go first.
Dreams, definitely, I think my dreams are a little bit different from when I was younger. You know, you think when you're little, you grow up and have the way to Hollywood, be famous in a day. But I think now, being older, being a little wiser, being a little more experienced, my dream is just doing what I'm doing right now, whether it's a commercial here, a voiceover role here, keeping in the craft, making connections, meeting people through the process. I think that's my dream now, is to be able to do even what might be considered something small. Because it's just so rewarding to use those skills and the people that you meet throughout whatever project you're on. That's really the dream there, honestly. You meet so many interesting, wonderful people.
And you, Rick?
What's the question again, Dan? Sorry.
What is the dream role for you for film and theater?
What is the dream role?
Yeah. And one you pick.
Oh, wow. The dream role. I guess if I could answer that simply, would be, I don't know that I'm quite at the age yet to do it, but in the future to play Willie Loman in Death of a Salesman on stage in a really cool venue. That would just be kind of magical for me as an actor performer to play that iconic character. So that might be. Then there's a few Shakespearean rules too, I think, as I get older, but that would be my answer.
I can see that. You do
Thank you.
You're welcome. What's the best part of working on this film?
Well, it has to be all the Disney Boy production folks. I mean, they're awesome.
They really are.
Yeah,
They work great as a team. The process of your just in a place where a lot of dissonance between they're a very good team. They make you feel very comfortable, prepared. They're just so nice. I would love to work with them again.
Yeah, they're all very finely tuned machine, and they all know their focus. They stay focused, and we get in and we try to make some magic. and it works. I hope we'll see at the premiere.
I'm sure it will. I definitely know that. So, were you allowed to do any kind of like improvisation for any of your scenes, or was it more free towards script?
For me, there was both. The interrogation scenes were very specific, with very specific questions and very specific responses from Joe, who my character interrogated. So they were scripted and needed to stay. That train needed to stay on that track. But then there were scenes that were added. One of them was a club scene. One was my character basically driving through the city and having some exterior shots of me investigating and checking out some areas, and those were added, and those additional scenes required me to do a fair amount of improvisation. They gave me an outline of what they wanted, and then we went and did it.
Okay.
The one scene I was outside, and I'm improvising in the scene, and there's traffic went by right in front of me.
Oh, wow.
And it would have been behind the camera, but it was someone revving the engine and going down the street. And as a cop, I think I took out my badge and said, "Hey, buddy, slow down." And it was, it was unscripted. The guy didn't slow down, but my camera, if they used that shot, and they may not because there may be too much noise from the traffic. But it was it was funny at the time.
Morgan?
I think I've been filming. I definitely it's more to the script. Not a lot of improv on my part, but definitely not a good to create the character myself. So, stick to the lines. Definitely have freedom to have my own character choices.
That's great. And we look forward to seeing that. For those again who are watching and future watching, to come to the VIRT Red Carpet Experience, August 27th at 7 p.m. And make sure to go ahead and get your tickets right now, as tickets are on sale.
And Dan, I had a question for you.
Okay.
Tell me about I just wanted details on your experience. You said you were on the no knock list, and I think your fans would want to hear about that too if they don't already know.
Okay. Yeah. In the no knock list, I was like a chef. And it was really interesting because I think the part was for some bigger style to me. So when I did my audition, I kind of played more to camera and did different kinds of facial gestures. And
I really enjoyed your performance, by the way. That's kind of why I wanted you to talk about it.
Thank you. I was very nervous. It was my second film, so I know how much goes into it and the budget. So I really didn't talk to anybody. Like when I first did that, I just kept going over lines and just doing that over. And Brian would always come over and he's like, "Hey, how you doing?" Script, and
you're you're just trying to stay in character and find that zone.
Yeah. And I'm like so there. It's like, come on, we're gonna meet. And it was just like I wanted to impress so much that I wish I had people more when we were shooting. I did when we did the red carpet, but it was just like I hadn't had a lot of experience, and like I wanted to make sure that it was going to come off good, and people were going to love it, and I hit all the marks and everything. And, I just know that it was kind of a challenge going from stage to set, and I remember like sometimes I would look at the camera, it's just the thing, but
Yeah, it's a different dynamic from stage to camera.
definitely.
The audience is completely different. You know, in a theater, you have maybe hundreds of people that are your audience, and in film, you're the camera
Exactly.
is your audience.
It definitely is. And I was glad to have Brian and kind of like help me ease into things. And it was a good experience, and I'm very proud of it. And I'm glad that people like it, and my character.
You kick some butt.
Yeah. I don't see myself like as a main character, like one of those side or goofy or evil or something. You know, I'm a very character actor. I feel like.
Well, in VIRT, one of the things that I enjoy as an actor is my wife is also an actor, and she and I got to travel to Parkersburg and film VIRT, and she got to play a part in it as well. And
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, wait, sorry, wrong way.
Yeah, I gotta move
I'm
out
a
of
character actor in VIRT, and let me tell you what, it was so fun to be able to play the front desk character at the hotel that essentially harassed this character right here. So much to the point where it was like, is Blanche calling me again? Like, let her, please, let her leave me alone. And we did a lot of improv with that. So I don't know what they're going to keep, but it was really fun to just kind of be that character that's like, I know that you shouldn't be running through the lobby, you know, like just that kind of crazy character.
And she became like a mini detective. Right? We'll see what they keep in. You know, yeah, we'll see what they keep in. But we had fun. We have fun when we get to act together. So
That's right.
VIRT was one of those opportunities.
But
We love stories on set, right?
Yeah, exactly. Morgan fell in love on the VIRT set, and I got to work with the woman that I love on the VIRT set, and
awesome.
I fell in love on the VIRT set too with Dizzy Boy Production, the whole team. They're just awesome.
Yeah.
They really are, so.
And then we did the room, which was cool.
Yeah, we did a short film with Dizzy Boy then afterwards. The Room.
Okay.
It's called. The Room. It's like a 10-minute short film, but it turned out really nice. Won a couple awards in festivals. So.
There's a comment here for Rick, actually, from one of our viewers.
Okay.
So I will read it out loud from one of my buddies. I don't know if you know Todd Wilson.
Oh, I know. Of course, I know Todd.
So,
You gotta know.
The Killer.
Yeah.
The Killer Wolfson. Yeah, I know.
So Todd said, Rick, you guys always need to be in the spotlight. Phenomenal.
Oh, thank you, brother.
Thank you, Todd.
Yeah, sending you love,
thanks,
brother.
Todd.
Killer Todd.
Good Todd.
So, is there anything else you guys would like to say or promote on Dan-A-Plooza or your ethic?
Well, I was on season 1. I was a recurring character on season 1 of Showtime's American Rust with Jeff Daniels and Maura Tierney. And in season 1, my character did not die. So this is a personal plead to Dan Futterman, the creator, and all the incredible people at Boat Rocker and etc. involved with American Rust. Season 2 has just been announced, and it'll be on Freebies.
Oh wow!
Which was previously IMDb TV, and they're gonna air season 2. They're writing it right this second, And I'm hoping they're watching this podcast and saying, yeah, that's right, Rick, we need to include his character in season 2. He's crucial.
He's vital.
So, yes. So anybody in the audience, if you want to reach out to American Rust and demand, request. Rick has been part of season 2, so that would be awesome. And then we have, my wife and I are about to start a project, Macabre Mountain, that will be filmed in West Virginia predominantly. And Buchanan, West Virginia.
Okay, I know where that is.
So we'll want to maybe talk to you, Dan, later on about that, just to maybe get in some detail about that project.
Okay. We can definitely see that. Morgan?
I just say I hope as many people as possible come together and continue to support local artists. There are so many, I'm sure even in whatever time you're watching now, I'm sure you'd be surprised at how many people are doing things like this, creating film, creating music. So just when you find these people, go support them and keep things like this going in the community. It's so important.
It definitely is. Well, I'd like to thank my guests, Morgan and Rick, to supporting Disney Boy Production and go to the Red Carpet event. So everybody take care. Have a good night.
Yeah, buy your tickets and come on out.
Bye.
Dan.
Thank you, Dan.
Thank you so much.
Bye, Morgan.
Yeah, and thank you, Morgan.
Take care.
Take care.